Hello, good afternoon. Good afternoon. Welcome to another edition of Talk Back Thursdays with Facing Reality. Thank you so much for joining us. Please make sure you like the live as you come on in. Tell a friend to tell a friend about Facing Reality. Positive messages in a fun way. This is Facing Reality's Talk Back Thursdays. Welcome, 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 everybody. Welcome, Purpose Driven. Thank you so much for tuning in to another Facing Realities Talk Back Thursday. This afternoon's topic is going to be one you don't want to miss. A very interesting topic we have this afternoon. So please come on in, come on over. Thank you all so much for your support that you have been giving me. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you so much. Please remember to tell a friend. And when you're coming on the live, make sure you bring a few of your friends with you. Thank you all so much. Question of the afternoon is question of the afternoon is let me tell you what the question of the afternoon is. Do you believe that violent dancehall music is contributing to Jamaica's high crime rate? Come, let us talk. This is Talk Back Thursday. Come share your views with us. What say you? What say you? What say you? What say you? This is Talk Back Thursdays. This is Talk Back Thursday on Facing Reality. Positive messages in a fun way. Come on over and answer the question of the afternoon. Do you think dance hall music is contributing to Jamaica's high crime rate? What say you? Hey DJ Duwan. Hey Step Farming in the City with Stacy. Question of the afternoon is do do you think dancehall music is contributing to Jamaica's high crime rate? DJ Duwad, there's the link. You can come on in and share your views. Do you think dancehall music is the cost is costing us so many lives in Jamaica? What say you? What say you? Do you think dancehall music is contributing to the high crime rate that we have here in Jamaica? Come, let's hear your views. Come, let's hear your thoughts. This is Facing Reality's Talk Back Thursday. All right, we have special guest in the building, Mr. DJ Duwad. What say you?
Yes, good night, good evening to everyone who is in locked in on the panel.
Good evening, good evening. How are you doing in the beautiful island of Trinidad and Tobago?
Yeah, man, we just coping and I'm in holding the faith right now.
Oh, that's all we gotta do. We gotta hold the faith. We can't let go of faith. So, what say you for the question of the afternoon? Stacy said, I've always thought so. The youth these days are highly influenced by these artists, and they sure like to play role. They sure like to play role play. Oh, okay. They sure like to role play these lyrics. Purpose said it does play a role, but not the whole problem. What say you, DJ Duard?
No, man, not dancehall, man. Dancehall have nothing to do with it. The music have nothing to do with it, man.
But okay, continue before I interject.
You know why? Dancehall, the music is the scapegoat.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, man, because what about the gangster movies?
Okay, I see your point, but don't you think though that some of the songs that these dancehall artists sing, it's as if they're imitating what they're doing?
To some extent, but listen, right? Government is to blame. The government is to blame.
In terms of what?
Jamaica own any gun factory.
Disclaimer, people. These are not our views, but these are the views of DJ Duwan, the special guest in the building. He says what he says, people. DJ Duwan, you think the government plays a role. I also think the government plays a role. I think the blame game at this point in time is not going to work. I think tougher measures need to be implemented for certain crimes. I don't think you can be an accomplice to a crime and you only get 6 years or 3 years or something like that. I think the laws that we had before have outdated or have outlived their purpose. I think these laws needs to be revised because certain crimes were not prevalent back then when they were created. So I feel as if they need to be revised and to be modified to capture what is happening now.
And you see the artists and them.
Mm-hmm.
All of them is hypocrite. Every last one. I just tell them that they're hypocrite. Or every last one of them.
Why do you say that though?
They're hypocrite. I know why I say that. You know why I say that?
Okay.
You know why I say that?
No, you have to tell me.
I trying to pronounce the word, but they're trying to. Gosh, boy, what I can put in? I can't pronounce the word. Categorize the crime. No, they want to
Okay.
categorize the crime. They want to make it seems that when the young lady in Jamaica drop out, they want to come down on that, but they bring in gun violence in the song and the sexualizing.
Exactly.
Yes,
That's my issue as well, because as Stacy said, these youths they're highly influenced. And just the other day I was seeing someone, they were advertising, jokingly advertising, a flyer for a dance. And when you look at it, all the artists who are on it, they're all in prison. And these are the same artists who have been singing about the different type of violence, the different type of activities. And it leaves you questioning and wondering, have they been imitating what they have been singing? Because you have a lot of persons who they have a lot of following, and you have a lot of persons who look up to them. Is this what you want them to do? Yes, they play a role. The government play a role. It's not a one person job. It's a everybody's job. And as you said the other day, when the young lady lost her life, we do say condolences to her and her family. We also say condolences to all those who have lost someone due to violence, whatever the form of violence it may be. But I felt as if that 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 out that what's the word I'm searching for? It's as if that one was taken to a different level, and I'm I don't want to sound or seem insensitive, because that's not the case. But it felt as if it was just a different category of offense that was committed. I've seen other persons who have lost their lives in similar situation or even worse, and there was not this level of outcry. And it seems as if um we pick and choose how we understand, or how we empathize with people. And I'm not liking that at all. I feel as if all persons who have suffered violence, no matter the degree, the extent, it leaves a mark on the person. It leaves a mark on the family that you may never return to your previous state before that. And I don't like it when it seems as if one set of persons are their offense is worse than somebody else. I hope you're understanding what I'm trying to get across without saying what I want to say, but it don't make no sense. We need to do better as a country. We need to do better as a people. And we need to do better as individuals. All right, you may continue your point, DJ Duwad.
right. As I would just always say, the government and them know, and the ministers and them know all the gangs. They know all the gangs. I could tell you that they know the gangs and them. They know. Why they don't clean them up?
I don't know. Don't know at all. I wish I knew the answer to that. I definitely do. Wish I knew the answer to that one.
And I know sorry to cut you, and I know the police and them know the criminals and them too. I know, This ain't no guess thing, I know, they know. Because it have police in the community, it have police in other communities too. So they must know the gang, man. They must know. They must know. Yeah.
Boy.
And this next thing, and this and yeah, this next thing now, before you talk, informer fi dead. What is that?
I don't know where we get that
You see
mentality
what's going
from.
on? You can't talk.
And it's so funny, We keep asking for persons to, if you know something, come and say something, but yet still on the right hand you're saying informer fee. So it doesn't add up. It's not clapping.
No,
And one hand.
Listen, let me show you, right? All right. Let me draw this informer fee that thing, right? Come. Say eyewitness a murder, and I go and tell the police. You know the police go say, well, Bob, look, that would come and talk, and he say, He see you kill him, man. Oh, that will talk him. Talk. All right, I'm going and get rid of him later.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So they are also a part of the problem.
Yes.
They are also a part of the problem.
Yeah.
Hold on 1 second, DJ Duwad. You may
Mhm.
continue talking.
Yeah, man. That to clean up this whole thing because corruption start from the head, you know. And once the head rotten, you know the body, yeah, the body rotten and poison too. So it had to start from the politician, man. The politician them had to clean up the act first. Yes. You know what I mean? And some of the artists and them need to come out and sing a little positive song. Not only when crime going on and it hits hard, they want to come out and playing the dilly dallying and cracking down on this thing. No, do it. Eradicate it from early. And
Yes, we definitely have to do that. And we, as I
yes,
said before, we need to do better. The blame game is it's getting old, it's getting stale. We as individuals have to do better. And in terms of the next topic that I wanted to touch on is the violence, and it's not just violence against women, it's violence in general. No type of violence is acceptable. We need to stop acting as if women men can't be violated too. um in the other day there was a video going around where this woman was wielding a machete at a man, and when you look at it, it didn't it is as if nobody took it serious because the gentleman did not react. And I'm saying to myself, what if that gentleman had actually reacted how persons expected him to, because he just stood there and the woman was actually dealing with him as if he was a child. And that's not fair. Violence is not accepted. There are so many things that we can do before you reach the point where you want to physically harm someone. What gives you the right to think you are able to take someone's life because someone no longer wants to be in a relationship with you? What gives you the right to make you think you have the power to come and assault somebody because somebody does not see you the way how you thought they should see you? We as individuals need to do better. We need to learn how to use our words instead of our hands. We need to do better, and we can also do better. Yes, Stacey said corruption needs to go. I agree with that. She also said the lyrics also need to change. That is so true. Just Tuesday I went on the road Tuesday because I had to go on the road to do some business, and I was listening. I don't remember which radio station I was listening to, and I heard some music I was playing. It was some soul songs. Them long time Celine Dion, and I sat there and I was smiling, and I didn't even realize that I was smiling because I was like, these songs don't get old. These songs, there's nothing in there that is telling you to do anybody harm. Why can't we go back to the days when we sing encouraging songs? Why does it have to be somebody bad mind you and this not like? Why? Why? Why are we here in 2021? Why do we keep singing? It's like we're singing a tune that we're not believing ourselves, but we expect people to believe it for us.
yeah.
We need to
And
do better.
and next thing is to, you know, some people just singing what goes around in the community, you know.
That's true.
Yeah, so if a man wake up every morning and see him killing, what you want him sing about? He's rich
That's
and
true.
he have all the money in the world and he happy and he's smiling and the government is treating him well and everything. No, if a man get up and he's seeing negative thing, he's going to sing about negative thing because in the community he's seeing that. So what you want him to do? And next
That's
thing, and the next thing, poverty is a highway leading with the crime. Poverty, oh gosh, I
true.
know that, you know. Yes, boy,
That's true.
it's sad, it's real sad, and it's bitter like gal. Oh gosh, it like bitter,
It
like
is very
thirsty.
bitter.
It like,
It is not.
oh god,
It's not
yeah.
looking good for us.
Now
It's
it
as
ain't
if we're
looking
not.
good. I
We're
know
not
what it.
going.
I know what the sad thing about it is the youths. The next, what
That's
about the
true.
next generation? Well, what about the next generation? Because if nobody don't break this generation code, it's going to go on like a recurring destiny and won't stop. And every generation, I believe it is getting dreader and worse.
Yes, it's getting worse
Yeah,
and worse.
yeah, getting
That is
worse, man,
so.
getting
That is
worse.
so. That is so true.
Yeah,
DJ Duwad. It is
yeah,
so
man.
true.
Yeah,
And I think for a long time we have been doing is shifting the blame.
yeah,
So this party comes in and nobody holds you accountable for not fixing the problems. And then another party come in and we keep blaming each other. So instead of parents being parents and taking on the responsibilities that comes with parenting, we blame school.
yeah,
And the school is blaming everybody
yeah.
else. So it's like everybody is blaming and it's a domino effect.
Yeah, and the parents and them have to
Domino
get
effect.
real blame too, because
Yes, they
sometimes,
do.
yeah, they have to get blame because where boy, they always want us to scrutinize the mother, but where is the father in the child life? Yeah,
The parents are a big part of the problem.
a big part of the
A lot
problem.
of them are not being parents.
Yeah, yeah,
They're friends.
yeah, sometime the child just they misbehaving and Cheryl and just they loxy fractal all over the place and not even taking care of the child, not even seeing what the
Right.
child listening to. Yes, you know what I
They,
mean?
we all have to do better as I said, as individuals, because it definitely starts with us. And persons keep thinking, oh, because I grew up and I see this, it means I have to continue this way. No, it doesn't. It doesn't. It's up to you to see that you can do better. At some point in time, your reasonability needs to change. It's as if persons
Yeah,
that we're growing, but our growth stops at some point because
yeah,
our
yeah,
mentality has not changed. We
yeah,
don't hold we don't we're not hold ourselves accountable for anything. We
yeah,
make a mistake and we didn't learn from the mistake because we're so focused on what we wanted to happen. So we don't learn nothing from our mistake. And as I said, as individuals, we definitely need to do better.
yeah,
There's so much more that we as individuals can do before we get to the point where we want to physically hurt somebody. That is
yeah,
never the answer. Yes, there are times when
yeah,
persons
man.
will test us to the point where we feel that way. But there are so many steps that we could have taken. It's okay for us to leave the conversation. If at any point the conversation no longer serves us, that's enough for us to leave. And a lot of us are still staying there hoping that the conversation is going to change. And one thing that I have learned is some of the times it makes no sense you explain yourself to somebody who is hell bent on misunderstanding you. It not going to work.
No, it can't
And we
work
want
at
to
all.
welcome Lady Roya in the building and Mr. Raymond Beans. Hey Raymond, how are you doing? Miss Lady Roya said they lack accountability. That is so true. She said change and it all boils down to the choices that we make. So true. We need to make better choices. We definitely need to make better choices. And as I said before, violence goes both ways, and at no point in time is violence okay. It's not okay. It's not okay if a woman does it. It's not okay if a man does it. For me, it is measured on the same scale. The same scale that we keep coming and we say, oh, it's wrong for a man to hit a woman. It's the same scale for a woman to hit a man. There's no differentiating it. It's wrong on all points and all avenue. We definitely need to do better. We have to do better, and we can definitely do better.
And
Violence is never the answer.
what I always say too, um the law tends to take them, because
Say
the
that again.
penalty not harsh
I didn't
enough.
get that. DJ. Say that again.
Yeah,
I
the
didn't get what you
penalty
just
not
said.
harsh enough. The law
Mm-hmm.
tends to take tends to take favor of the criminals and then because the penalty is not harsh enough.
Precisely. That is done. That is why I said earlier that some of the laws that we have here definitely needs to change. They have outlived their time. They are outdated, and those penalties make absolutely no sense at all. They
The,
make
the,
no sense at all. And I realize nowadays that we have this thing that is going on where we give plea deals, and the deals absolutely make no sense because a person can can know that somebody is going to commit an offense. You know that the person is going to harm somebody,
yeah,
and you said nothing. After the fact, you said nothing, and then you get 8 years. That makes no sense.
mm,
We have to,
yeah,
the laws need to
yeah,
match the crime. If you play stupid games, you win stupid prizes. And some of these prizes that they're winning, it ain't stupid at all. It needs to change.
yeah, yeah. And they glorifying badness. I don't know why. What is this? Why are they
I don't
glorifying
know,
badness?
DJ Edward. I don't know. I wish I
Glorifying bad.
knew.
Yeah, they're
I wish
glorifying
I
badness.
knew everybody wants
Yeah,
to be a thug. Everybody wants to
a bad
be
man.
a bad man.
A bad.
I don't know.
Yeah,
I don't
boy.
know.
If your mind is strong in this time, to go with your mind, you know.
Yeah, yes, true.
You go with
That's
your
true.
mind. Yeah, because
If you stand for nothing, then you're gonna
yeah,
fall for
yeah,
anything that
yeah,
comes your way.
yeah. I don't really want to burn out the artists and them. You know why? You know why I really don't want to burn them out?
Why
Because
did
no,
they
no, listen,
want?
listen, because listen,
Why, Mr. DJ?
right now, listen.
Hello, everybody. We want to say welcome to all
Yeah,
those who have joined Talk Back Thursday with Miss Facing Reality and her special guest, DJ Duwad, in the building. Let's hear
yeah,
why DJ Duwad ain't gonna burn out the DJ. Take
yeah.
it away, Mr. Duwad.
Because right now on a fire campaign, you know. No, listen, seriously, on a fire campaign, you know, and right now is an everlasting fire I want to put on some of them, you know. But then again, you know, listen, you know, then again, for all it, then again for all the election, Peter Bunting them was out and stunting, and this next one was
I
no
knew
seriously,
DJ Duwad. I
yeah,
knew you were gonna come with that. It
yes,
was like
yes.
I knew he was gonna say that. I knew that. I said, "Oh, I knew you were gonna say that. I knew you were
So
gonna say."
so so
And
um so
and you know,
so it's
funny
only
enough,
when
when I saw this question posted somewhere on Facebook, under the comment section, a lot of persons were saying the same thing. They were saying it's contradicting because if you are going to come out and believe that the artists are part of the problem or are the problem, then why were you using their songs on election day?
yeah, yes,
All
the
right,
same thing
hold
I'm
a
saying.
second, DJ Duan. Lady Roya
Yeah,
said it all goes back to our culture and it's being pushed at us through social media and music. So true. You may continue,
no,
DJ
you have to
Duan.
blame movies too. Don't forget the movies. Don't forget the movies too. Don't forget the movies. Rambo, Third World Cup. Listen, Shutters. Don't forget the movies. You know, I just tell them, don't forget the movies. Don't only blame the music alone. The movies have to get fire too. You know.
No, but
Yes.
I think where she's coming from in terms of the music, I think remember now, dancehall music um is known worldwide. People is singing it even though they don't even know what they're singing.
Yeah.
M- Much less us as Jamaicans who know it, who know the songs word for word and what it is that they're talking about in the
Yeah.
songs. So I'm thinking that, but what I realized, because when I saw this question, I was like, wow, this is not what I wanted to talk about. It's like, I'm going to throw this question out. And I was saying it to somebody, and they're saying, um, I can remember at one point in time when dancehall artist Vybz Carter was being blamed also because of some of the songs that he was singing, right?
Yeah.
And I even went on to say,
Yes.
but he did sing a song, something like, go back to school and take up your book and put your pants at your waist and whatever, however that song goes like. And
Yeah.
when I was reasoning it out, somebody said to me that, but how much earplay did that song get? And I had to take a step back because they were right. his songs that they consider to be violent were getting much more airplay than that
Yes.
positive song that he had sung. And
The,
that song, I
yes.
think, was one of the better songs that he actually produced and sing. Because he was encouraging people to do better. He's saying, yes, I'm educated, but I decided to go this way. That doesn't mean that you have to come this way. You have a choice. But that song wasn't getting the airplay like the other songs, and they were talking about him being a part of the problem. As I said before, it's a domino effect. We all have roles that we have to play. And instead of us putting on the blame on somebody else, we need to take a step back and look at what are the issues or what are the problems that we are encouraging when we put the blame on somebody else instead of doing our part. And we're guilty of that. We're all guilty of doing that. Lady Roya said, we as a people put emphasis on the negative things. That is so true. And I don't know why. Because it costs the same energy that it costs you to be negative is the same energy it costs you to be positive. So why not just be
No.
positive and done?
Not that can happen. Not in this earth here. Right at this moment here, that can happen. Nah, it can
Oh.
happen. Nah. You mad? Not in this earth here. You forget who roaming the place.
Hey, Bebito and
Oh,
Mo, welcome to Talk Back Thursday. Why can't it be though, DJ Duwad? Why can't we?
no, because
Why?
I that person, I that person that deal with depth, when I go in deep as the rabbit hole, they say that a demonic force roaming the place.
Oh my God. We need to do
But
better as
parents,
individuals. Though.
yeah,
This violence thing is getting out
no,
of control. I mean, yesterday,
listen, and they,
you can continue and then I'll
all
talk.
right, and they just the beginning, they just the beginning. We ain't
It's
start
like
to
DJ
see madness
Noah.
yet,
Every time you say that, that is just the beginning. Like you see something else happening, you'll be like,
But that,
DJ Noah is so right.
yes, because listen, one thing about me, I don't go wrong no corner. I know, I just talk it as it is, and I don't. I tell a lot of people this year going to be worse than last year.
Oh Lord, we need April to come and be nice
Yes,
to us.
no
Lord,
people
we need
doesn't
April to come and
people.
be nice. We don't need any more violence. We don't need any more crime. We don't need any more kids to be going missing. Where are our missing children? Where are they? Where are they? This is
We
getting too much.
we don't own the wharf, we don't own the port. So how they coming out of the country?
I don't know.
Corruption can't done. Corruption can't done, And and corruption can't done. And corruption start from the head, go straight down to the small man, and the small man always getting the blame, and the bigger heads who have the money to spend and who have the links to organize the real crime, they just going scot-free, and we at the bottom just, feeling the pinch. Yeah.
We need to do better though. Just last night I was watching the news and this man and a woman, like they had some altercation, or not even altercation. There was a whole conversation and a whole argument before, and he just stepped away, and when he came back, he just started chopping, and I'm like, why couldn't we walk away from each other? Like, it's like everything somebody says to us does not mean for us to be physical. We have to do better, man. We have to do better. We have to do better. How can we? What can we do to 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 reduce this type of violence that is going on against women and men and our children? Hey YouTube, how are you doing? Thank you so much for stopping by. Make sure you give the live a like as you come on in. Share the live if you are able to do so. Thank you so much for all stopping by and talking to us on Talk Back Thursday with our special guest, DJ Duwan. Second question of the afternoon is, What can we do to reduce the level of violence that is going on in Jamaica? What can we do? This is getting too much. Lady Roya said, in order for a tree to die, you have to kill the roots. Attacking the leaves and the branches alone won't solve the many problems. That is so true. That is so true and well said. She
And you
said,
know what is the
in
root, right?
order for a tree to die, you have to kill the roots. Attacking the leaves and the branches alone won't solve the many
And you
problems.
know,
You
what
can
is the
go ahead,
root?
DJ.
Well, yeah, yeah. Well, I don't know why is the root already, and that root look like the thing going and killing them.
Oh God, we
The
need
root,
to do
the root,
better.
the root is the bigger heads, But listen, as parents, them have to play a role. Let the parents and them play their role. Yeah,
And that's a part of the problem.
a part of the problem.
Parents
Let the parents,
are
yeah,
no longer parents. When you sit and you look back some of the things that your parents did to you, you just had to smile. You just
yeah,
had to smile. Some of the things that I see kids doing now to parents. Not even if I was having a nightmare, I couldn't do that to my mother.
yeah,
And I mean, gone are the days when communities would actually, as they would say, the community would grow the child. Those days are over. You can barely see
yeah.
a person child no and talk hard to them, then come to you in a different way, even if the child is wrong.
I mean, the
And,
child
and
going
that,
for his
that that's
thing.
what's killing off our society because the fabric, the thread that holds the morals, we're losing it. It's slowly fraying away. We're losing it. Children most children no longer say thank you, you're welcome, good morning. I vividly remember a child telling me, I said to her, you know, you have no manners. She said, yes, I know. Manners, they are yard, I wash up plates.
Like,
I kid you not.
well, listen, when you tell some of them good morning, hear what did they say? What's so good about the morning?
See, those
Yeah,
little things that you had to say when you were growing up. Those some of the times when you ever sat down and you remembered something that happened in your younger years, and you have the biggest smile on your face because you're so appreciative of that moment,
yeah,
because that moment not coming
yeah,
again. Oh my God, these kids are missing
yeah.
out. They are missing out and they don't even realize it. They think they have it all figured
Yeah.
out and they don't.
Yeah, it's a madman world we living in,
It is.
It's a
And
madman
as
world
you
we living in.
say, it's not getting any better.
Nah, it can't get
And
better,
it
man.
won't get better until, as Lady Roya said, it won't get better until we start attacking the root of the problem and not the leaf or the branches. We
Yeah, but
definitely have to do better.
you can't the root and them you can't attack the root, No,
Are
you
you
know it's the
saying,
root. Don't
are
let me
you
fool
saying
you.
it's too late to
Don't
attack the root?
yeah, don't we ain't playing no games here, The root and them is the head, Corrupt boy. We would love to. But I have an alternate but I can't pronounce it well, but I have a way how they could attack the root,
Mm-hmm.
Just when election time come out, nobody goes out and vote. No one.
CJ Dua, those so you have some persons here in Jamaica when it come on to voting, not even church, them not serious about. When
But
a
you see,
voting time, them not play with them voting.
but you see,
Even when nothing is happening productive in their community, they don't play with their vote.
and all right, and after they vote, what going on with after the vote now? What going on after the vote?
Nothing.
Nothing.
Then
So where you going
they are the same ones who come on the television and
and
say,
complain?
I've lived here for over 30 years and we have not seen any roads. We only see the MP when it's time to vote. And they are the first ones there placing their eggs.
Oh Jesus me! When I tell you, boy, I know this will have a lot of sheep, boy. Jesus, please. No, I don't. So you come in and complain, and then after now, you vote back the same people and you run. You jump behind them.
Yep.
Yeah. And then after now, it's a recurring decimal, man.
Mm-hmm.
Listen, the problem is all over the world when election time come, nobody go out and vote. Don't let the politician and them feel important at all.
We keep allowing them to make promises that they know themselves that they are not going
So
to
why?
thing. They
So why?
just, as I've said before, for me, I've never voted, but it has nothing to do with what is happening. It's just a personal choice of mine for
Uh,
whatever reason I've never
and
voted.
and
But
that's the
I've
best thing
always
ever
said
do.
that if I am going to be voting, it's not going to be because my mother voted this way for years, or because my father voted this way for years, or because I live in an era where I have to vote a particular way. That's not me. I think persons need to sit and ask themselves the question, what is it you are voting for? And
Yeah.
what I don't like about some persons is when they see an MP doing something, they are giving them a praise like, yes, yes, he's the one who allowed us to get running water. He's the one who allowed us to get light because we have been without light for 20 years. That's what you voted for him to do. He's supposed to work on your behalf. That's
So
not
when you
that's not
think,
that's not an accolade for him. That's his job. That's what
ask
he's
them.
supposed to do. He's supposed to represent you to the best of his ability. And
Yeah.
if that representative that you're voting for is not doing that, then he's failing you.
Yeah.
But many persons don't look at it
Yeah.
that way. Lady Roya said, I partly blame us as a people because we put emphasis on the wrong things. Example, we trick our little girls of what true beauty should be, and they fall for it. They themselves, they see themselves as being ugly. That is so true. She also said, I agree with we should all boycott all voting. We, the people, are the voice, but we are cowards in the same breath. That is so true. Because we are, so many times you'll hear them, we are not voting, we're not voting for this. And they're the same ones you see up there. We are a part of the problem.
Oh gosh. What's that? I tell you,
We are the
yeah.
problem.
The
We are
people
the
is the
solution.
problem, boy. The
We
people,
are
boy.
also the problem. Because we don't realize that we are the solution. We have the solution. We don't realize how powerful we are as a people.
You know why?
And
You know why?
all
You know
starts,
why? You know why?
why?
You know why the politician would always win?
Why?
Because the people done divided up already in two
True.
sections all
True.
over. If you check it, all over the world, it have two parties. And the two parties is to split up the people and them, obviously. They can't unite. When you split up,
True.
you can't unite. Anytime you can't unite. America, they split them up, Trinidad, Jamaica, Barbados, because it are two parties, and this one won against this one. And I don't like you because you vote for that party. And yeah, the reason why I don't go and vote, because after election time, I don't want to have no guilty conscience on my mind. Because anytime you put your eggs by a party and the party doing bad, you go have this guilty conscience. Oh, I helped to put a madman there. Yeah.
Farming in the city, Stacy said, it is not that some of us are cowards. Some of us would be left alone because some people usually chicken out at the last minute. A corporate approach is needed, or you could lose your life or your family. And that is true.
Right now, I need some farming, not in the city, but I need some farming. No, seriously, no, they're not joking, they're not joking. I watch now. I need some farming, but that why I'll be on a page on our YouTube channel and watching how she did it and the whole scene, and I admire that, because you see right now I'm looking to grow up my things, because I know a time, will come where we'll have a shortage of food and all kind of thing. I don't want to be left behind running to grocery when the shelf empty and I could go in the backyard and pick out something nice and fresh. bigger farming in the city. Bodo,
Big up Miss
bo.
Stacy, farming in the
Yeah.
city. You teaching DJ Duwad a few things. He will be able to help himself. What, DJ Duwad, what do you think we can do as a people to reduce the high level of violence that is plaguing our society? What do you
Well,
think
here
we
what
can
we need to do, eh? Here what we need to do. We need to stop
do?
shed light on bad things. You see the bad things on social media
Mm-hmm.
and a lot of bad things. We need to stop shed light. You know, if you shed a good light and send some of them good things viral, the youth and them will want to be good things in life because they only
True.
see the bad things, yes.
They
They
only
only
see
see
the bad.
the thing,
That is
yeah,
so true.
yeah,
That
yes,
is so true.
yeah, man.
That is so, so
Yeah.
true.
You know,
Stacey,
you
why
remember a
are you
long time, you
laughing?
remember a
DJ
long time,
Duwad says
the, the, the,
he watching your videos and he's learning a
uh,
few things. Why are you
yeah,
laughing, Stacey?
what about, you can remember a long time growing up, where you want to be a lawyer, fisherman, I want to
Yes.
be gardener, I want to be a
That's what
policeman, I
everybody
want to be
wanted to be.
soldier, man. Yeah, but what about nowadays? Afraid to ask them what they want to be.
Because
Way,
no, when you ask a child out here, 90% of them will say they want to be a soldier. Or
yeah,
some of them will tell you, I don't know if it is jokingly, but they'll say they want to live the high life. So a lot of them are not. A lot of them are not. I think they're misguided
yeah, they
because
misguided.
they feel as if they are not living the flashy lifestyle, then that's not a career. They don't have a career. Most of them would
Yeah,
not be teaching as a career because it's not flashy.
yeah,
But they'll see somebody on YouTube doing YouTube, and that person is able to change hairstyle every day. That person is able to do certain things, and they'll think, oh, that's what I want to be. Because a lot of them, they are not willing to put in the work. So they see the outside, but they don't see the long term work
yeah.
that you put in to get where you want to go.
If I,
A lot of them, I think also they 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 are not they don't have the support that they need in order to guide them to careers. A lot of them choose careers because um somebody else doing it, so them feel that that is what they have to do. Or everybody's going into the army, so I want to go in the army. Everybody's going to be a police officer, so I have to be a police officer. A lot of them don't think they can be leaders. So anywhere that the crowd is going, they are going to follow.
yeah,
Lady Roya said, I realize as well we need to educate ourselves about the truth. Because people without an education or truth will be blind leading blind. Oh, Stacey said she's laughing because it was when he said he needs some farming initially. Okay, Stacey, I get you. Lady Roya said social media tricked them about the fast lane lifestyle. They don't want to go through the process. They lack vision, they lack guidance, they lack support. So true. Yes, social media and what they need to realize, Lady Roya, is not everything. There are a lot of apps. You see, since I started this YouTube thing, I didn't know that there was so much apps available. There are apps to make certain things look a certain type of way. Even if that is not the real picture. And that is what is fooling a lot of them. Because a lot of them feel as if, oh, this person looks this way, and that's not the case. That is not
yeah,
the case.
yeah.
And
Just
that's where a lot of them are falling. That is where a lot of them are falling because they feel as if, oh, this is what is happening. This is what, and that's not necessarily the case. They don't want to go through the process, but they want the lifestyle. They want the fast lifestyle. They need to understand that nothing in this world that is good will come easy. Nothing. There, on your way to success, you have to pass struggles. You have to pass failure. You have to pass fear. A lot of things you have to pass. You can't just get up and feel like you're gonna be successful, and that is what is killing a lot of the students when you speak to them. When you ask them, what are you going to do? Miss me, I go in the army. What does it take for you to go in the army? Miss me have a link. Everybody have a link. Like them a chain. The only thing they know have a link is chain. But they have a link. So they not go, they don't feel as if they have to go through the process with everybody else because they have a link, and that is our mentality. So we need to change our mentality. We're backward mentality, a stifle some of our growth. We need to do better. This is Talk Back Thursday on Facing Reality. If you are not over here, you are definitely missing out. Question of the afternoon. Do you think dance hall music is contributing to Jamaica's high crime rate? The second question that we asked was, what can we do to reduce the violence that is going on in Jamaica? Come on over and share your points. Remember, we are on Facebook and Instagram using @Facing Reality. Come on over and check us out. Stacy said, good point. Stacy, I tell you, everybody have a link to get through to go somewhere. Nobody know want to go through the process again. Some of them, even if you say to them, what will it take? If you say to them, okay, you want to be a soldier, you have a link, right? But what if that link is not good enough to get you in? What's your next plan? 90% of them don't have another plan. No matter how much you try and guide them, they don't have another plan. And you see them 2-3 years from now, they apply to go in and they did everything, and they still don't decide that they can go and do something else while they wait on plan A. No, it's that it's a tunnel vision they have, and they're not putting in the work needed to get them through plan A. And I always hear there are 26 letters in the alphabet. So if plan A don't work, we still have 25 other plans to go. We have to do better, people. We have to do better. How can we reduce violence in our nation? What can we do? What are the resources that are available to those who are struggling with violence? Remember, violence is wrong on all terms. Violence against women, we do not condone. Violence against men, we don't condone either. Violence is spelled violence no matter who is doing it. Stacy said, I've seen a pic with someone posing on sandy beach with wine glass and sunglasses, only to show the true picture is some sun on the roadside he was taking. He was roadside he was in taking that shot. Stacy, I never knew that there were so many apps to edit until I started this YouTube journey. One day I was playing around with PixArt, and when I finished with the picture, Stacy, I had to delete it. I'm like, hella no. I mean, my nose was straight, my forehead was reduced, my eyes look different, my cheeks look high. I was like, no, this is not. And a lot of them, they don't realize that many of these persons who they idolize, they are not living the type of lives that they think they are putting on social media. What people put on social media is what people want you to see. It's not necessarily your lifestyle. Stacey said he was able to set the picture in a way you would never think it wasn't some fancy restaurant, resort. Can I tell you that that's the ability of editing, good editing at that. This is Talk Back Thursday. We want to say thank you to all those who have tuned in, who have left a comment, who have liked, who have shared this video. We want to say thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you so much. Thank you. As we are about to close, we want you to leave your final words, your final thoughts with us. What can we do to protect ourselves against violence in Jamaica? What can we do to protect ourselves against violence in Jamaica?
Boy, well, all I could do, I mean, be on the most positive, all I could
We can do what? Say that again, DJ Duan.
be most positive you all can be, I mean, try to be a positive nation.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Well, we certainly hope. Ooh, we certainly hope and pray that this gets better. Remember, we said violence against women or men is never allowed. There are so many steps that you can take before it gets to the point of violence. We want to encourage everyone to stay safe, to stay safe, to look out for each other, to remember to be our brother's keeper. Remember, we are not alone in this. We have to do better as a nation. We have to do better as a people. And please remember, this is weekend number 2 of the lockdown. So be safe. What are your plans? Oh, Stacy said, "Hey, Lady Roya, I see you, hon. I will visit you tomorrow so that he doesn't drop off. Thanks for dropping by." All right, no problem there. This is weekend number 2 of the curfew. How are you guys gonna cope with this extremely long weekend? Lockdown number 2. Stacy said, "Boy, that's a tough one facing." How are you gonna cope in week 2 of the lockdown? DJ Duwad, we are in week 2 of the lockdown. It's gonna be a long weekend. Stacy said we just gotta pray and ask God for guidance. Week 2 starting at 8 p.m. Week 2 of the lockdown starts. Make sure you are fully covered. Make sure you are prepared. Make sure you are staying on the inside. Week 2 of lockdown will start in a few. This is Talk Back Thursdays, where we pose the questions and you share your views. Remember, you can find us on Facebook and Instagram at Facing Reality 7. Tell a friend to tell a friend about Facing Reality. And when you are coming on over here, make sure you bring all your friends and join the conversation. Lady Roya says we are living in the last days. Every day I wake up, I am of that belief as well. We
Yes,
are
yes,
definitely nearing
yeah,
the last
yeah,
days.
yeah,
That
yeah,
is
it's
so
the
true
last.
because some things I see happening, only God can explain it. I mean, you
Yeah,
have sisters killing sisters, son killing father, great grand killing grand. Only God can help us at this time. Only God can help us at this time. We just have to ask Him to protect us, to cover us, to be with us in our going out and our coming in. And we're to never take it for granted how blessed and how precious each and every one of us are, no matter what we are going through. Remember, God is always a phone call away. We don't need any credits to talk to God. He hears, He understands all that we are going through. And we just gotta lean on Him. We gotta trust Him that whatever the lesson He wants us to learn, we're gonna be okay. We're gonna be okay. We gonna be okay. I refuse to believe that he took me this far only for me to come this far. I refuse to believe that. Stacy said, I'm good in the lockdown. Most importantly, I'm with my family. That is good, Stacy. Please stay safe. Stay on the inside. Stay safe. Stay safe, people. Remember, COVID-19 is still here. So we gotta take the necessary precautions, right? We just want to say thank you so much for all those who stopped by. Farming in the City with Stacy, Lady Roya, Tamara's Recipe, Jordan, excuse me, Jordan LFC, Bebito and Mo, Tamara's Recipe, Purpose Driven, and our special guest, DJ Duard. Thank you all so much for stopping by this afternoon's Talk Back Thursday, where we pose questions to hear your views. Thank you all so much for coming. Lady Roya said this might be hard for some of us to do, but we need to lean on the Creator. Yes, we do. Oh, I missed twins. Twins McKay. Thank you all so much for coming. As we go, as we go, let me leave the final thoughts with you. Please remember to like, share, and subscribe. As we go, this word is what I'm gonna leave. Sometimes it takes an overwhelming breakdown to have an undeniable breakthrough. Thought for the afternoon is on this first day of April, first ever Talk Back Thursday in the month of April. Thought is sometimes it takes an overwhelming breakdown to have an undeniable breakthrough. And I'm praying and I'm hoping that we all have the breakthrough that we need. We all have the breakthrough that we are asking God for what we have been praying for, because I know this 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 year or this past few months has been very hard for some of us. Some of us have lost our jobs. Some of us have lost loved ones. Some of us are still in the mourning period for whatever reason. But I know that after an overwhelming breakdown, we are definitely going to have an undeniable breakthrough. We just want to say good afternoon to everyone who stopped by. Good afternoon, good afternoon. Happy Thursday. This has been Talk Back Thursday. Thank you all so much for stopping by, and do enjoy the rest of your afternoon. See you on Sunday when we have a soulful Sunday conversation. Please check out tomorrow's upload. Thank you all for your support and have a wonderful Thursday afternoon.